there, everybody. So for the purposes of this class, I just want to go over the differences between a formal map, a formal figure, and a screenshot, and kind of talk through why I ask for different things at different points in the semester. All right, so let's start out by talking about a formal map. A formal map is kind of a standalone entity that includes a title and data credits. I think these are the two things that really differentiate a formal map for me versus a formal figure. Notice that we do have a clear sense of scale, context. We still have a legend. We've got a lot of background information. This is almost like an infographic, a really poorly done one, but you know, we just have a lot of supportive information on here. But down here we have data credits, and up here we have a title that's telling us what's going on the page. So this thing can stand alone. This is what I would consider a formal figure. It doesn't have a title. We are still given some of the supporting map elements that are critical here, like scale and a north arrow. We've got an overview map, like a locator map, and a legend so that we can read the thing. But it doesn't stand alone in that we don't really have the bigger context. We don't have a title telling us what this is all about, and the data credits are missing. Now, this is the kind of figure that you would normally see in something else. You'd stick it in a report, or you would publish it, right? So it would come with a figure caption. So this is like I said, what I would call a formal figure. It would be accompanied, so if you wanted to submit a formal figure instead of a map, a formal map, it would be accompanied by a figure caption. In our case, you'd include the data credits in the caption because, you know, in a publication, you'd have your data credits at the very end, right? We'd have, well, yeah, our references would be here. But because you're not doing that, you'd submit yours in the figure caption. And then last but not least, the idea of a screenshot is if you're working along in ArcMap and I'm trying to save you time saying I don't need you to submit something formal to me, so don't go in and create scale and legend and data credits. I just want you to capture what you've done and demonstrate to me that you did it and that you understand what you're doing. The idea there is to save you time and keep it simple. And so you can take, like, let's just say I wanted you to demonstrate that you had done this density surface, whatever it is. You could just file, export this, and export it as a JPEG, and then, why is that taking forever? You could insert the JPEG into a Word doc and caption it there. So you could export it as a PNG or a JPEG file and not do a PDF. We could then, you know, insert this as an image into a Word doc and paste our caption in. Or on my PC, I can just, you know, do a screen grab, like a print screen on my keyboard, or my software allows me to hit print screen, and then I can grab this. I'm going to copy it to my clipboard, and then I'm going to bring in a Word doc and Control V to paste that in, and then I can figure caption this. Oops. You wouldn't write figure caption, you'd write figure 1 or something like that, or just figure. Results of, oh, I can't type. I'm a unitasker, I do one thing at a time. Results of KDE analysis, white areas are highest density. So that gives us a sense of a legend, right? You'd explain your symbology a little bit if it isn't intuitive, and then data credits or data courtesy, data from would go here. So this is a screenshot. You do have to caption it because I need you to explain to me that you know what it is and include your data credits, but it's much simpler and much more straightforward than doing something like this, where you're building in multiple data frames, including a legend, scale. You don't need to do all this all the time. So I try and make it pretty clear when I'm asking for a map versus a figure versus a screenshot. Again, this is designed to save you time. You can use the print screen function on your keyboard or whatever other kind of screen grab software that you have, and then just paste it into a Word doc and submit the Word doc. If you have any questions, let me know. Thanks.